Did you know that the price of maize is high? So, what should we do in this season? My dear, who is watching me, my viewers, if you are planning to enter into this venture of local poultry, please try your level best and stock your food, because we were expecting to buy maize at a very low price in March, but instead of becoming low, the prices are high. So stock the food. If you have some money, stock the food. Yes. Not only stocking food, but try your level best and improvise where necessary. When you look at this plant, it is called Russian corn free. This Russian corn free, it acts as greens to our birds, poultry birds, and two, it helps in making the egg yolk yellow. So those, if you cut those leaves into pieces and you put them in the feeders, you mix it in your food and you give them to your birds, you'll be cutting costs. Let us try to improvise where necessary, my dears. The same applies to these leaves of aloe vera. They act as herbal medicine. Try your level best and use them at your farm in order to reduce on the costs of medicine. Yes, this time round, let us try our level best and improvise, my dear. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all at Molly, your poultry farm. Thank you so much for viewing, subscribing, and liking my videos. If you are new on this channel, my dear, consider subscribing. My returning viewers, thank you so much. New subscribers, thank you so much. Kindly support the supers, my dears. Kindly support in supers. Yes, today I've come to share with you how we can cut costs in order to get to or to maximize the profits. Why I've come with this topic? I've found that each and everything is very expensive. We buy things at a high price. So you find that the profits we are meant to get, we don't meet those profits. So we have to cut costs in order to maximize the profits. Yeah, right now we are in March, but the price of broken maize is very high. Not very high, but it's high. We were expecting to buy maize at this time at a low price. And some of us, we've been keeping our money to wait for the lowest price to buy maize. Unfortunately, instead of getting that low price, we've got a high price of maize. So, we, the farmers, how are we going to manage this season of buying maize at a high price? So, here we are. Let us share this information. First of all, what you should do, you have to make sure that you improvise where necessary. When I talk of improvising, I mean if it is to treat your birds, try to improvise. Try your level best and keep cleanliness at your farm very well, such that you don't get some diseases at your farm. Then again, try to keep biosecurity at the farm. Then, if it comes to feeding, try to improvise where necessary. Try to cut costs of feeds, because the feeds, those manufactured feeds we buy, are very expensive. And try to stock some feeds if you are able. Yeah, so my dears, in this business of local poultry, some of the farmers are going to run out of the business because of the high prices of some things like the feeds, and you end up not yes, you start a business in order to benefit or in order to get some profits. So the moment you buy some of the things at a high price, that means that you will not be able to meet the profits you were looking for. So my dear, here we are. If you are a farmer, please try your level best to cut costs. Take an example of water. Some of us will pay water bills. We use this sort of national water. You have to pay the water bills. But how are you going to manage the usage of water at your farm? Some people, they put jerry cans there, they open the tap and they leave the jerry cans there. Then you end up finding that water is flowing, just flowing on the ground. So once that water flows, the bill will come when it is high. So you have to pay the bills of that water, yet you did not use that water. So my fellow farmers, let us to engage. Let us try to engage. Let us try to engage in each and every activity which is carried out at the farm. If it is fetching water, the moment you find that those guys are not there, engage and keep those jerrycans, because at the end of the day, you will be the one suffering to pay the bills. If it comes to diseases at the farm, you, the owner of the farm, you are the one who cater for those bills, the medical bills. So where necessary, please use herbal medicine. Please the herbal remedies in order to cut costs. Cut those banana peelings and you cut costs at your farm. My dear, whenever you buy the things at a very high price, don't expect much profits there. However much the eggs this time round, the eggs are at high price, but we don't know how long does it going to take to maintain. How are we going? Is it possible to maintain that price, the high price of the eggs? So my dears, try to improvise, cut the costs in order to maximize the profits. These banana peelings, some of us who have the workers at the farm, who have the children during the weekends, tell them once in a while, tell them to cut those banana peelings such that you cut the costs. Let us engage in each and every activity which is carried out at the farm. Some of us who have workers at the farm, they open the taps and leave water to flow on the ground. You, the owner of the farm, you are the one who is going to face the challenge of paying high bills. So, if possible, my dear, engage in such activities. Once they open the tap, be there, supervise, see whether they are pouring water or see whether water is flowing, and you close the tap. So, my dears, let us try to be very, very careful. Some of the farmers are going to run out of this business because of the high expenses. High expenses. You pay the water bills, you pay the electricity bills, the feeds at high price, broken maize. It is so. Let us try to engage ourselves into some activities and we cut the costs. We minimize the costs. And also try to stock your food. Try to stock your food because the prices are high. Take an example of broken maize. I insist on this broken maize because it is the most feed. It is like 80% of the feeds we use. When you look at the feeds we feed our birds, broken maize is 80%. So my dear, stock the feeds. If you have some money, stock it before it is too late, because we don't know how long does this price of broken maize or maize is going to take. The prices are high and don't know how long will it take in order the price to come low. So stock your foods. For me, I tried my level best and I have tried to stock some of the feeds, yet they are not yet here at the farm,
there is
but
no
they
how
are
you
in
can
the store.
dodge
I
those
have stocked
expenses,
that
but you can try your level best
diet
and cut
is there. There are some good number of bags of diet there, as we are seeing those diet. Those are the yellow bags you are seeing there.
Harvest that water.
Yes. So if you have some money, stock
instead of paying bills for
such that
water.
you don't buy it at a high price.
This national water is somehow expensive. I'm not fighting national water, but the bills are high. So if you have some money, you can get a tanker and you harvest the rainy water. Yeah. Then those who have you are able to construct a well, should I call it a well? Yes, a well, or you can do it and cut the expenses of water bills. So, and if you are unable to have those things, the tanker, the well, please, if you are unable to dig the well, my dear, supervise those workers when they are doing some work. Don't leave all the work to the workers. Once in a while, move around, supervise. If you find that water is flowing, close the tap, because you are the one who is going to face the challenge of paying those bills. Yeah. So use the herbal remedies to treat and to prevent some diseases. Yes. And try your level best to maintain cleanliness at the farm. Try your level best and maintain cleanliness. Once you maintain cleanliness, that means that you are going to cut off the expenses of treating coccidiosis at the farm. So, my dears, if you are there and you are already in the venture of local poultry, try your level best and improvise in order to maximize the profits. We all need to get some good profits from the activities that we do. Remember, we put in our energy, we put in the time, the money. So let us try to maximize our profits by cutting costs. That one is called ration corn free. It is used to make the egg yolk yellow. Again, it works as greens. If you have very many, you can use it to cut costs, and you cut them. You just harvest the leaves, chop them, or you cut them into small pieces and you give your birds. For me, I have tried to have some containers for planting that plant of Russian corn free, such that I get it in plenty. I have tried to stock my feeds such that I don't face the challenge of buying these feeds at a high price. So if you are there and you are able to do all these things, do it in order to maximize on the profits. Stock the food, use natural remedies, improvise where necessary. If you are able to to get the banana peelings, get them, cut them into small pieces, give to your birds. If you are able to buy the tank and harvest rainwater, please do it and maximize on your profits. So my dears, if you are outside there and you want to enjoy this business of local poultry, you have to engage in most of the activities, because I've seen people who are in diaspora. I have faced the challenge of management at their farms. They live very far. These workers, they don't bother at all. For them, they just wait for their salaries. Then the person who is putting in money faces the challenge of management, because for them they don't mind. They don't mind about that. Only salary. So please, I don't encourage those people who are very far from their homes to do poultry, because most of them have faced very many challenges, most so the challenge of management. Once the management fails, there is no way how you can run a farm. And at small local poultry farm, don't forget that we have each and everything that you need at your farm. We have the day one old chicks, we have 1 month chicks, we have the cocks, we have the mature cocks, we have the fertilized eggs. And Mollyrock Poultry Farm is found in Busega Chibumbiro near Costa Stage. You can call me for more inquiries on 0787 96 20 70, or you can call me on 0759 49 82 04. All those numbers are for Molly. So those people who are in diaspora use MTN, which is 0787 96 20 70. It's the one which is on WhatsApp. Yeah. So, my dears, Mollyrock Poultry Farm is found in Busega Chibumbiro. Come for training. Come for training. We train you how you care for these chicks. You vaccinate your birds. We train you how you brood. Very many activities. So, book with us. Come for training. Press your order on 0787 96 20 70 or 0759 49 82 04. Yes, we are in Busega Chibumbiro. We are in a city, Kampala city. So we are, when you look at this farm, it is not a very big farm. We are keeping these birds on a very, very small place or space. So those people who are like me, who are living in a small space, my dear, you can do it. As you're seeing this one, it acts as a brooder, and when there is vacant, I put those small number of birds. When they grow at a certain stage, I transfer them to another place. So you can try your level best and create some space at your home, at your farm. When you look at this one, it is a temporary house. It is a very small house. It is temporary. I use the iron sheets, all the iron sheets, and some wood to construct it. And such space can accommodate mature birds like 50 mature birds, or 40, 50 mature birds. So if you have such, you can keep the birds. Yeah. When not mature birds, if they are not parent stocks, if they are parent stocks, they need more space. So if you are keeping these ones just for keeping and sell them for meat, for what, like the cocks, you can accommodate like 30, 40 birds. If it's parent stock, you put the like 30, below 30, that is it. So, my dear, if you have such a space, do you know that you are in a business? If you have such a space at your home, you are in a business. So, start small and grow big. Some of us will have that fear. Yabananda babatya biki ntandika obukoko busatu. No. If you are doing something, don't mind about other things. Don't mind about other people's words. So don't mind about the people's words, because those people will not be there when you are fighting poverty in your home. They will not be there when you are suffering some challenges in your home. So, my dear, start small and grow big. Even me, Molly, I started small. I started with a small number of birds. Right now, I'm able to sell the eggs, to sell the mature birds, to sell the fertilized eggs, to sell the day one old chicks, to sell the 1 month chicks. So, my dear, start with what you have and try your level best and cut the costs at your farm. You can cut the banana peelings, as you are seeing. You can do some other things to cut the greens. You look for the greens, you look for leftover food, and give to your birds. Those feeds, they can help you in feeding the cocks, most of the cocks, because for them, so long as you give them whatever to eat, and they eat and they get satisfied. Kastazukuta, nothing else they want. So the banana peelings, the leftovers, give it to the cocks. For the case of these ones which are laying, you have to be very, very careful, because they are very sensitive. Once you try to give them, you forge the feeds, they can end up dropping and laying eggs. But with the cocks, give them whatever is edible and they eat. So with the cocks, we just need weight for those birds. Once you raise your bird and it maintains some weight, that's all. So please to improvise, give them herbal remedies. Try your level best and you cut the costs in order to maximize the profits. And maintain sanitation or cleanliness of the poultry house and the things you use, and biosecurity. Biosecurity here for me, I use those sandals to enter in my poultry house. We don't put those sandals, or we don't step with those sandals outside the poultry house. They are meant to be in the poultry house, just in the poultry house, no getting out of the poultry house unless when we are going to wash them. But try to keep biosecurity, try to maintain cleanliness. You will not face very many challenges at the farm. And with biosecurity, don't allow everyone at the farm. Don't allow. Avoid trespass at the farm, and don't allow don't allow visitors at the farm, because they will end up causing or spreading diseases at your farm. So keep biosecurity, my dears. Be careful with those visitors. Once they come at the farm, use some disinfectants. Disinfect them such that you prevent the diseases at the farm. Don't forget, at Molly Rock Poultry Farm, we always have trainings every Wednesday and online trainings. For online trainings, we don't have a specific day for online trainings. So call me on 0787 0787 96 20 70. That is my WhatsApp number. If you are within Uganda, you can call me direct on my Airtel, which is 0759 49 8204. Those people who are in diaspora, use MTN, which is 0787 96 20 70. Molelok Poultry Farm is found in Busega Chibumbiro, near Costa Stage. Book with us for day 1 odd chicks, 1 month chicks, fertilized eggs, mature birds. Yes. So thank you so much for viewing, for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking my videos. If you are new, my dear, consider subscribing. My returning viewers, thank you so much. My new subscribers, thank you so much. My dear, kindly support the supers. Support supers. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Let's meet in the next video. Nenga, don't forget, please, when you are coming at the farm, first call me before you come. Yes, first call me before you come at the farm, because I also have some programs. So you may come and you don't find me at the farm.